big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only to find a way to win. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene, as we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the UTEP Miners, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Ducks will put total on them and crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So UTEP's offense will go to work first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking downfield on 1st down. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season, to the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The House of Loud is deafening on this 3rd down. With the catch, it's Brown. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing your end zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Got a man, it's Brown. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
And these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. With this kind of game, This is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. The Ducks offense will go to work for the first time. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you can make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, Elite One.
There he goes. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on second down. It's complete on the right side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Fires left. And he's incomplete on third down.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got a man. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. And the Ducks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Wants to keep it in the air. Touchdown, Oregon! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And after that touchdown, you can barely hear yourself think. Autzen Stadium, one of the most special places in all of college football, and easily one of the loudest stadiums, is now going off. We've all called games here before. We love coming to Eugene. This place is magic, and it's because of these fans.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UTEP has the ball in the offense, ready to go back to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And the Miners can really attack on this 2nd and short. He wants to change this route. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Spits it out to the back. Grab near the sticks. It's Wall. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Wall.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here comes the option. Now the toss. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. Still running at the 35. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. The Miners will snap it on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And the field goal unit is on the field. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by 7 over Baylor. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Moore to the air. There's the pressure. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play call? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Pocket breaking down. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Miners will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. This This drive will open from the 15. Takes a handoff. It's Burrell. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. They're facing a third down. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds a man on the right. Turning it on. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's a big strike inside the 10. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver streaking straight down the outside of the field. And my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTEP has the ball in the offense, ready to go back to work. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Power football with the run. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Oh, it's a fumble. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Woo. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. kick it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Moore will throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Second down, he'll throw it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks,
Breaks into the open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Casper. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in the game, more or less in the first half.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Oregon! Fitted in the window for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're going in, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Wisconsin was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Camp Randall. In fact, I think in the end the difference may have been that Badgers crowd who heads for the gates with the win. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off.
Oh, he's got some space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Miners have it with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Big fella moving. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take them in. This drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Fighting off the defender. There he goes. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get by.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Moore to the air. Good timing on the quick out. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Moore. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run play action. They get to him as he throws. Quick completion on the out. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Stop me when you've heard this before. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. Just continuing to put 1st downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Defense in press coverage. That's reeled in. It's Burrell. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Coleman. Now the connection takes it to the 11. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Just keep slinging it. He got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
To the air on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Wall. Snowed under by the defense.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
The Miners come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Out of the shotgun on third down. Quickly to the tight end. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. And the Miners in the hurry up. Wants to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Wall. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting them on the ground.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. It's picked off, and another empty drive. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. These corners going to give them some space. Catch in the middle. It's Casper. They've got the first down. Mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. New set of downs after the completion. Moore will throw. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And this will likely be the last play of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin at our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Miners will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Gonna look downfield again. Caught close to the marker. It's Casper. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Ducks are on the move. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Finds his man. It's Moore. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Moore to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have not had the answer with respect to defending the pass in this game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Might be changing the route. From the gun. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Definitely. Sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. And the Miners want to crank the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Turning it on. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. The Miners will have it 1st and 10.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. It's Odom. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that one.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating the ball down the field. Wants to fire on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Napier. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Miners, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll send the back in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He wants to throw it again. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got it on the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it first and 10 just outside the 40. On the move, it's Burrell. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Moore will throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Burrell. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. They'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Casper. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you could just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
Grab near the marker. It's Moore. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on fourth down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The Ducks have it in scoring position on first and goal. He's looking to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Sam Houston is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off.
UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Miners are in the hurry-up.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff
Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
And the Ducks take over, 1st and 10.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. These corners backing off a bit. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Caught near the sticks. It's Casper. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Ducks will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leads them with 3rd and 2.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Finds his tight end.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Gets the back moving. Caught over the middle. It's Napier. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Miners come to the line in the hurry-up.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Snagged in the middle. It's Napier. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Miners have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Wall. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Brown. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are. Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. It's caught. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. The give to the tailback. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Lining up to add another. Here's the snap. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And they're able to get him on the ground. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On the direct snap, it's Burrell. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. I know they were expected to win this game, and they're just about to finish it off, but there is something to be said for handling this type of pressure.
Handling it and squashing it. I mean, what an unbelievable job proving that you're one of the best teams in the country. Like, leave no doubt. That's a good football team on the other side of the field, Palmer, that they just took apart.
Yeah, they've been able to fight complacency all season long. It seems like it never matters who's lined up across from them. They're bringing their A-plus game to the yard, and they did that here today. Statement delivered.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game. Possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender, and the other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Now we'll put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.